And now, folks, welcome back to Curitiba. Brave number 3. The battle in Brazil moves on. Let's send it up to Carlos Kramer for the introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the third fight of the evening. Let's welcome our next warrior to the cage. Fighting out of the blue corner from the Philippines, Jon the Lion Saint Olivar.
Fighting out of Team Lakai, Jon Olivar, 22 years old, 9-0 out of the Philippines. Very, very tough customer here. Jon Olivar fighting out of Team Lakai, a very, very tough, scrappy group, and every time that team has shown up here in Brave Combat Federation, they have put on fight of the night type performances. And you better believe that Olivar is coming to bay.
You know, I got to fight in the Philippines, and the sport of MMA has grown vastly there.
100%. I mean, of course, you know, when your president, your #1 representative is Manny Pacquiao, the guy, I think he like coaches basketball, plays basketball, sings, dances, does everything in the Philippines. When you have that guy as your national icon, you know you're going to have some great fighters.
Absolutely. Combat sports is in their blood.
Absolutely it is. Just getting started here. Big time finishes, 2 finishes in a row. We'll see if we can keep that streak going here as we move on to these 2 fighters. Olivar should be Brazil taking on the Philippines in this one, and so far Brazil is on a serious roll.
They are. 2 finishes.
Of course, later on tonight, guys, pretty insane co-main event that we're excited about. You see Thiago Vieira and Carlston Harris go to war, a welterweight matchup that you do not want to miss. But right now, let's get our next combatant inside the battleground.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and let's welcome his opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Curitiba, Brazil. Give it up for Rogerio Bontorin.
So Rogerio Bontorin steps inside of our arena. This man is 10-0-1, and I'm not even going to count that one because we're not sure exactly how that went down. It says that he missed weight, but they went on with the fight anyways, and it doesn't matter. The guy's 10-0. He is a wrecking machine, is Bontorin. You're talking about a guy that likes to tap out his opponents. Most of his wins come by way of submission, heel hooks, arm bars, rear naked chokes. He's got them all. If it goes to the ground, Bontorin's going to have a big-time advantage in this fight.
Yeah, it looks like that's where he likes to play, on the ground. We'll see if he's able to put that into play in this fight.
On weight for this matchup is Bontorin. Guy very, very familiar to the crowd here in Curitiba and all throughout Brazil. He's also fought overseas, so this is a guy that has made that trip. Had a fight in Pancrase there in Japan, so he's well-traveled. He's been a part of that international scene, and now he's back home. He's here in Curitiba, and he's ready to impress. And you talk about a guy that's absolutely stacked, man. Great physique, big dude, stocky is Bontorin.
He also has a win over the last winner, Cristiano Sosa.
Yeah, if that's any indication, Sosa just made things look real easy right there. And he has a win over him by submission. And listen, when he's subbing guys out, it's generally in that first round. So he's going to go for the kill and go for it quickly. We'll see how durable the Filipino fighter is in this one. Taking a look at our tail of the tape, very similar in age. 9-0, taking on 10-0. One of those O's in the last column is got to go. Philippines versus Brazil. Both fighters are ready to go. Let's go to Carlos Kramer to get it started.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next battle will be 3 5-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Let me introduce our first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 9 wins and no losses. He stands 1.65 centimeters tall and weighs in at a ready 60.5 kilograms. Fighting out of Baguio City in the Philippines. Give it up for Jon the Lion Saint Olivar! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 10 wins and no losses, with 1 no contest. He stands 1.67 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 57 kilograms. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, give it up for Rogerio Bontorin! Your referee will be Jon Olivar.
And here we go. João Soares, your referee for this bout, as Olivar takes on Bontorin. It's time to go to work. Round number 1 in this matchup. In the black is Bontorin. In the red is Jon Olivar.
Looking at Bontorin's record, all those subs coming in the first round, he must have an aggressive style.
Absolutely. I look for him to bring this thing to the ground and bring it to the ground quickly. That being said, you know, what I said about these Lakay fighters is the truth. They're very tough to deal with, and if you bring them to the ground, they can generally get back up pretty quick. Great scrambling ability. Olivar, we're going to see real quickly if he has that ability, because I think Bontorin's going to get him to the ground.
Pushing him against that fence.
Brazil versus the Philippines in this one. Bontorin keeping him up against the fence here. We'll see if he changes levels and just tries to bring this thing down to the ground quick.
Olivar doing a good job keeping him up top and not letting him drop down.
And there we go, just like that. Nice throw there by Bontorin. Now in side control. Where does he go from here, Frankie?
Yeah, he's going to either look to go knee on belly, maybe go to mount from here. Side control is a dominant position, but hard to strike from because you have to hold the guy while you're in there.
As you can see, he's kind of sneaking the elbow in there with that right elbow. Maybe isolate an arm.
Olivar's trying to hold on. It's kind of a tough position to hold. He needs to try to create a frame and start hip escaping here. There goes knee on belly. Pushing it right to mount.
Oh, and in full mount, in dominant position now. Are we going to see? Oh, he's going to give up that back, but quick scramble here by Olivar. And looking to shake off Bontorin.
Oh, Bontorin's holding on tight. Olivar's pulling on his head.
Wow. How about that defense, though, by Olivar to get back up to his feet and a right hand.
Puts him right back down.
Wow, a stunner of a right hand.
Right back to side control.
Not letting him breathe, Frankie.
Not at all. I'm sure he's going to look to get knee on belly or go to that mount position again.
You talk to the matchmakers, you talk to the brass here at Brave, and they want finishers. They want guys going for the kill, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Here comes the ground and pound. He's going to give up his back.
He's going to flatten him out here.
3 out of his many wins have come by rear naked choke.
Going belly up, looking for that rear naked choke.
Oh, and he's just trying to
got him on the side.
Blade his way underneath that neck. Oh, and there's no way he's getting out of this one. No way, and it's over. Tap out. Another win for Curitiba. Are you kidding me?
3-0, 3 finishes.
Bontorin. And it looks like he may have injured himself there limping. But I'm sure a win right now makes it feel a little bit better.
Sure.
But he's going to the ground there, Frankie. It looks like he may have tweaked something.
You know, sometimes you're in the heat of the battle, you don't feel anything. Till afterwards, you start limping around. You're saying, what happened?
Man, once he cinched in that rear naked choke, it was a wrap. Olivar had nowhere to go, and he's in pain right now.
You could just see the difference in levels on the ground between these two fighters.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, let's just call it what it is. You're in Brazil dealing with a Brazilian ground fighter. Man, that's going to be tough to deal with all day long.
Absolutely.
Tap out by rear naked choke at 2 minutes and 46 seconds of the very first round. Give it up for Curitiba's own Rogerio Bontorin.
Well, it's another first-round tap-out win for Rogerio Bontorin. He got to do it here right in front of his hometown, all of his friends and family. Doesn't get much better than that. We got more to come here from Curitiba. Don't go anywhere. This is Brave 3.